everyone, so if you can't tell, today I'm back with another wedding vlog for you guys. Sorry it's been so long since I've done another one of these updates for you guys. So I've had so many of you girls who've been asking me, how's my wedding planning going? And if you're one of those girls who just have to know how it is going, if you want to learn some tips if you're planning your own wedding, or if you just want to hear how mine is going, then just keep watching. Okay, so first let me just take these off. I'm just silly. It's just a tradition now. I feel like I have to start every video and be the same if I did a wedding update without putting my ears on with my veil. So, first thing first, I know one thing that I've gotten so many questions about is, have I gotten my engagement pictures back yet? I know it has been so long. I took my engagement pictures back in June, and yes, I finally have my engagement pictures back, which I am so excited. We are so happy with them, and it was well worth the wait. They turned out absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be happier with them. They're just, oh, I love them. So, now, first off, let me tell you, I will show you a few of our pictures, because I know that's going to be your next thought. I will show you guys. I'll show you now. I have our enlargement, which is like our engagement picture, and this is the one that we both agreed that we really liked, and it was the one that we decided together that we wanted as our engagement photo. So let me get it out for you. For those of you who are not friends with me on Twitter, you should, or I guess follow me on Twitter, because I posted, the day that I got our pictures, I posted this actually in a tweet when I received it, our pictures. So, this is the enlargement. This is me and my super hot fiance. I love this picture. It's my absolute favorite. I hope I'm back far enough and there's not too much glare on it. But we took our pictures out in the country area. So I wanted that whole country feel with some like weeds and everything like that. So we just love that picture. That's one of our favorites. But there's so many more good ones. And I'll try to remember to put a few at the end. If not, I'll put a link to a couple more that you can see down below. So we did get our pictures, as you can tell. And I can't tell you enough how many times how happy we are with them, how happy our family is. Everybody loves them. So that is one thing that if you're planning your wedding, you really, well, first of all, when you're planning your wedding, you want to sit down with your fiance and you guys want to kind of make a list of what your most important priorities are for your wedding. So for my fiance and I, for example, ours was the location of our wedding. We wanted an outdoor wedding, and then also the reception. We wanted that to be really nice too. So you want to take that all into consideration when you're planning your wedding. Now, one of the really, really important parts of planning your wedding is finding a photographer. And this is a perfect example. Pictures are one of the things that you are going to have for the rest of your lives. You know, memories of the wedding are always going to stay with you, but you're going to have the pictures, you know, on and on and on. And so those are really important. You really want to do a lot of research on your photographer, so that way you don't, you know, go with someone who might seem really cheap, but also is the quality good enough. So I think we are so blessed and so lucky to have found our photographer. I did a lot of research just looking online, comparing prices, comparing websites. For me, it was really important on the way the photographer or the vendor for any, you know, the DJ, anything, the way they presented their work was very important to me as well. So our photographer, he does fabulous work. I was really impressed with the way he presented his work on his website. And the best thing that was the cherry on top for us was his prices. He was so reasonable. So definitely won us over. And I just can't wait to see what our engagement or what our wedding pictures look like, because I'm really happy with our engagement photography. So since I last updated you guys in my last vlog, which was maybe a month or two ago, I've gotten so much more completed and I'm so happy. So as of now, we have pretty much all of the big tasks out of the way. We have everything booked and everything ready to go. We have if, just a little recap, we have our date, of course, we have our location, so it's ceremony and reception, and that takes care of the food and everything like that, so we don't have to worry about caterer. We have our DJ, we have our photographer, obviously, and we also booked our pastor. That was one of our last big things to check off our list, and that's really important too, and it really just depends on kind of whether your fiance and you, what religion that you take in, or if there's any special traditions between your families or anything like that. So for us, we just really wanted to try and hopefully find somebody that kind of had a connection with our family. It wasn't a complete stranger. So that all kind of worked out for us. So we booked our pastor. Very, very exciting. I found my wedding dress. I went wedding dress shopping, which I am so excited about. I'll also add a picture. This time I'll have to put it in the link below because of copyright reasons. I found my wedding dress at David's Bridal. If you live in the United States, you've probably heard of that. And this dress is everything that I imagined. It's just simple and beautiful. There's not a whole lot of detail to it, and it's just exactly what I wanted. So I could not have been happier. And the crazy thing is that the dress that I ended up picking was the very first dress that I tried on. Now, I don't know if that every girl is lucky like that, but it ended up being the one for me. So I was so excited. When I went wedding dress shopping, one thing a lot of people say is don't take a whole entourage with you. But the only thing is, for me, is that I have quite a large family. I have 3 sisters, so of course I have to take them. And I had my mom, so that's 4. I took my mother-in-law, or future mother-in-law, so that makes 5. And then I had to take my best friend, who is my maid of honor, so that's 6. But it couldn't have turned out any better. There were no clashing opinions. There were no frustration at all. It just went out so smoothly, and it couldn't have been more fun for all of us. And some of my bridesmaids, well, my sisters are going to be my bridesmaids and also my maid of honor. So they even got to try on a few dresses too. And we just had a really great day. And it just turned out like maybe a week later, I went back to David's and I had to get the dress. I just knew it was the one. So really excited about that. They do recommend when you go wedding dress shopping, I don't try not to be, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings if this is what you did. No, not knocking anybody, but if you can control yourself, try not to get too excited and go wedding dress shopping like a week after you get engaged. Unless, of course, you got engaged and you're going to be getting married very soon, shortly after. But, the reason I say that is because styles change. Your body you might gain weight, you might lose weight, and you might just change your mind and not like the same thing so far in advance as you might later on closer to your wedding. So you really want to take that into consideration also. They usually say, about 5 or 4 months before the wedding. No, maybe 6. I don't know. It's somewhere around that 6 to 4 months area. I went about 9 months earlier, maybe 10 months earlier. So I give myself plenty of time, and that's also kind of smart as well. It's still early, but not too far in advance. That way, in case there's any problems with alterations or anything like that, you're not freaking out about time, and you're not in a pinch about that. And that's one less thing that you have to stress about. Now, some tips that I would recommend for any of you girls watching that are going to be planning your wedding anytime soon. I just recently this weekend went to a bridal show with my mother. I just took my mom with me. And if you live anywhere near, or if they have these in the city that you live in, I would definitely recommend going to these. Now, my mom and I, we were just like, we have to go to at least one. Even though we have all of our main vendors selected, we still just wanted to go, and they had so many vendors. It was a very huge bridal show. They had a fashion show for wedding dresses and bridesmaids dresses and tuxedos and mother's gowns. I mean, there were so many helpful things at this show. Now, it was an all-day event, and the really great thing about going to these bridal shows is Well, for one, if you go in there without having any vendors booked for your wedding, that's might be very helpful for you, because there's going to be, I mean, at the show that I went, and I'm assuming for about any bridal show that you go to, they're going to have a vendor for anything and everything that you could think of for your wedding. I mean, locations, invitations, chair covers, transportation, photographers, violinists, dance instructors, photography, cakes. I mean, everything you can think of. There were so many vendors. And another really, really cool thing is when you go to these shows, they also have promotions that are specially for people who have gone to the bridal show. So, for example, I got drawn to win 20% off for like linens and chair coverings. I might not necessarily use it, but it's really helpful if that was something that I was looking for. But they give away tons of door prizes. They do lots of drawings, and it just, you know, gives you something to look at, gives you lots of great ideas. I got so many good ideas. So I would really recommend going to a bridal show. It's very helpful. And even if you don't walk out with any prizes or booking anybody, you at least walked out with some special deals, maybe won a prize or two, and you got a lot of neat ideas. Now lastly, for this vlog, I wanted to show you guys something that I had found at Target. I have right here. This is just like not necessary, but I feel like this is so special, and I want to share it with you guys just in case any of you other girls who are kind of like me and just love little mementos and keepsakes. This is something I found at Target, and it's a memory keeper, a wedding keepsake. So it's very cute. It's just like soft baby blue. It's got some little decoration on it, but inside you fill it out with your fiance, and it's wedding memories, Mr. and Mrs., put your last name, and then a photo of you and your husband to be, how we met or the day we met. You fill in all this stuff, the engagement, place the picture of the celebration, spreading the word, wedding dress. So I put in all the information there, put a picture of me in my wedding dress when I have it. I mean, so on and so forth. It goes on all the way. Celebrations, bridal showers, and bachelorette parties. Our wedding party, groomsmen and bridesmaids. The wedding day, you get to write all about that. The reception, put some pictures in there. The honeymoon, and then starting our lives together. This was something I saw and I had to buy it. And I believe it was only $15, which I was like, I'm sorry, but I have to get it. There's just no, I didn't even have to think about it. But it is so special. And one thing that's really, really neat about this is I was looking at these pages, which I'm sure my camera won't pick up too well, but I said, why are these pages like this, if you can see that? Well, each page kind of opens up like a little folder, has a slot inside. And that is so that you can put little keepsakes in there, love letters or movie tickets or anything that pertains to that certain section in your little category of your memory keepers. So this was something so cute. I can't wait. I'm going to get a really nice pen to write in it, and I can't wait to fill this out. And this is something that you're going to be able to look back on and relive all those memories. And make sure you do it. So that is my update for you girls. Sorry, it was a little bit on the longer side, but I had so much to update you with because I know it did take me a while to update you guys and post another vlog for you. I just kind of wanted to get it all in one video. You know, one thing I wanted to let you guys know, you know, starting on Monday, August 23rd, I am back to my very busy schedule of student teaching and working part-time. So my schedule is going to be very hectic, and it's going to be really hard for me to find the time to update you guys. I am going to do my best to post these wedding vlogs as often as I can when time allows, and also depending on how much there is to update you guys on. One thing though is for those of you girls who really, really love these and just want to know kind of more of a frequent update, checking in on anything that I'm doing regarding my wedding, I did start a wedding blog, and I will post the link to my blog down below so you can, what is it called when you follow my blog, I guess? Subscribe to my blog. I don't know what the term for it is. But I will be updating that a lot more frequently than I will be able to post these wedding vlogs up for you guys. So if you're interested in at all in those, I have a few posts already, or few blogs already posted. I put stuff on there like pictures and stuff about my wedding shopping experience and all kinds of little things like that. So if that interests you at all, you can go to that link and check up on that, because like I said, I will have more time. It'll be easier for me to just instantly update on a blog than it would be to record a video and post it here on YouTube. So if you have any questions or anything like that that I've spoken about in this video, then let me know in a comment below or send me a message. Or for those of you ladies who are watching and maybe already did get married or just recently get married and experience this yourself, if you have any tips for me, I would love to hear them. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this wedding vlog update. Thank you so much for following and being so supportive and loving and making this experience all the more fun. So I will see you guys very soon. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.